Hello. I'm happy that you can join me for this Aries reading. I will do a reading for every sign. The furthermore I get into my teachings and everything like that, I will get more into the astrology, because tarot and esoteric teachings and occult knowledge, that's a lot to do with the stars. But right now, main focus is on Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. Even though right now we are entering age of Aquarius, but with everything that's going on right now in the world, I feel like Aries right now there is something that is just so fiery. And I'm not just speaking about the element either, because Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are the fire signs. But they're simple thoughts. Okay, I shouldn't say simple, but there are thoughts that come so simply, but are very hard to let go of. I feel like right now, and also my readings are timeless. And I guess I will say that at the beginning of every reading, that my readings are timeless. So whenever you see my readings, if you resonate, then that is exactly what I'm going for. I like to say, because I really feel that Source is utilizing my vessel as an instrument. Okay, so I'm going to get into this Aries reading before I get too far off into the other stuff there. But I'm really happy that you guys have joined and are going to follow me also on my teachings journey. But I will, along the way, express things and situations but now I won't say names unless I really feel like the need to. Okay, so I'm feeling from this Aries energy that they really want to say something. They really want to say something to someone. It's not gender specific either. Energies are so fluent. They come and they go, and femininity and masculinity, and it's all one. Personalities. I feel like Aries right now, there's an Aries right now going back and forth in their mind. What should I do? What should I say? I really want to speak to this person. So before I did my call out, this Nine of Cups wanted to come out. So that's water energy. So perhaps this Aries is involved with a water sign, or their moon could be in the placement of a water sign. So which can rise a lot of emotions. So Cups is water energy. That's the Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So I'm feeling that there's something that this Aries wants to say. And ultimately it will help with this breakthrough for something. This breakthrough. I'm seeing breakthrough or hearing breakthrough. I'm seeing a new moon moving forward. And I'm also seeing a move as well. Holy Divine Spirit, open the way. Please open the way. Help me interpret any messages that come through for this Aries. And I'm going to do the Celtic Cross. That's something that I haven't done for a while. So the first card is like the situation or your energy in the situation that you're asking about. So, but this energy that this Aries is feeling is like ready to explode. They're always looking for closure, this Aries. Always looking for closure. And perhaps like someone, like I feel like that this Aries obsesses over closure way too much. And I have to say it like that. I have to say it like that because I feel like that when it's not, when things aren't brought forth to this Aries attention, then nothing changes. Or they don't actually have the opportunity to challenge themselves because they, like, this is, yeah, very weird energy. So the first card that I have is the Chariot reversed. So that can mean some sort of delay in a situation. So the Chariot is Cancer energy ultimately. But this, I feel, is something coming in really fast and maybe perhaps backfired. A move backfired. And maybe this Aries is having a hard time explaining to someone that, hey, this isn't going to be possible. Or there is a conversation that needs to be had. For what crosses or complements this Aries? Spirit guides. Okay. So, the Three of Swords. That is ultimately the heartbreak card. The heartbreak, the sorrow, immaturity in situations, but only due to the fact that perhaps, well, childhood trauma is very big. And that's a whole other thing that I will get into in different teachings. But for now, the Three of Swords, like intellect, is the Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So, but I really, really feel like for what crosses or complements this Aries is that they did have a falling out with someone. They really did. And perhaps they felt like a failure when in all reality, teachings of detachment will help this Aries. Because I know that Aries become very obsessive. I know that I feel that this Aries is very obsessive. And even at the worst of times, and they don't purposely become that way, but they fall so easily. Same sex, opposite sex, whatever floats your boat, man. I don't care, but that's what I'm feeling right now. There's a spider, spring, so it's just like, yeah, I feel like something backfired for this Aries. Okay, so the best that can be achieved in the circumstances. I got my little altar set up here, and I'll get into that story about why I have that set up after the reading. But for the best that can be achieved in the circumstances, For this Aries, spirit guides, best that can be achieved in this circumstances. Okay, so I have 2 cards that popped out. There is the Fool card here. So maybe perhaps this Aries is actually deciding on making a move, on approaching someone maybe they haven't spoken to for a really long time, or making that decision to move on. This journey, this Aries journey never ends. But I feel like that this Aries has always tried to take the easy way out, which can make relationships ultimately really hard as well for both parties, or 3 or 4, however, which way. Hey, like I said, no judgments. But the Lover's card wanted to come out. And then the 4 of Pentacles reverse, which is protection, security, really holding on to what you really feel like is yours. But since 2 came out, I asked Source for 1 card. Try and keep it short. Best that can be achieved in the circumstances. Okay, so the World. So whatever this Aries is going through, feelings-wise, I really feel like that, you know, they really want to say something, worried that it could backfire. Maybe there was a third-party situation even. Third-party situation in their mind that stunts them from time to time. But you have the World card here, Aries. The World card. Even though it's reversed, but that is the best card in the whole entire deck. You have it all, but letting go is a process. I know. Oh, trust me, I know. Okay, so the solid reason, the foundation, the solid foundation, the reason for this reading, Aries, for the future, solid foundation to create a future. Okay. Judgment. Okay, so even though it's reversed, that could mean that, like, really trying to reflect on your attachment to, and I really feel like this Aries is attached to someone else's energy. And perhaps they even know that it's unhealthy. This Judgment maybe perhaps is, this Aries is having a very hard time reflecting what had happened in the past. And I really feel like that this Aries actually, like, I feel like that there's a lie that came to light. There's a lie. But I really feel like that also, like, the biggest lie, though, in this whole light, in this reading, there's a lie on themselves. They keep saying, I got this, it's okay, I'm... But yeah, I feel like this Aries keeps saying, like, they don't know what went wrong, but really, really they do. Judgment isn't taken so easily. So recent past, spirit guides, recent past. Okay, Two of Cups, so two people, and the Two of Cups reversed. So that means a partnership. A partnership in some way, shape, or form fell through, folded, and ended instantly. But the best that can be achieved in the circumstances so far with this world is that decisions are very hard to make when you go in with that mind state. How is this other person doing nowadays? Is this person more mature to speak to? Certain things like that I feel like is worth looking into. But I feel like that this Aries needs to learn detachment. Detachment. So yeah, something didn't go right. Feelings are there, but the act of trying to look so much better than someone else to try and win someone's heart, it's just... Okay, future card, spirit guides. Oh, there's that Fool again. There's the Fool. Okay, so future. All right. I really feel like that this person, I really feel like that the energy with this Aries, the person that they really want to speak to has moved on, but has also matured, has also done their soul searching and will accept anything that this Aries has to say, but at the same time, they will have boundaries. And when an Aries has a very obsessive trait, it's almost like a weird, like, you know, like, you know, like, you know, why'd you say that to me? You know, it's sort of like that. It's one thing to keep in mind when being friends with any kind of Aries, actually. We all have Aries in our charts, but for Aries that are very strong Aries in their chart, watch out. I mean, they're great people. Absolutely. Everyone is. But they have difficulties, and this Aries has difficulties deciphering what to do. Okay? Making a move. Making a move. But, you know, not meaning any harm. But don't provoke an Aries. You just don't provoke an Aries. No. It's almost like burn the bridge, right? It's done. Okay, Six of Cups for the energy for you, Aries. So more water. So, okay. The Chariot card, that's Cancer. So Six of Cups. And then there's the Two of Cups. So, okay, I'm really feeling that Aries was involved with a water sign and it didn't work out. However, with this Six of Cups, that is a victory. That's like a family. And this Aries could possibly be someone who taps into realms and gets stuck there. Which could also be why the reasons for the obsessiveness. Because they like where they go. They like the interactions with people that they have. Whether they have children of their own or not. Okay. So that was for the energy. Okay, and now the environment for you, Aries. The environment. Can I get the environment energy for this Aries? Okay, 5 of Pentacles. All right, so that's like an uneasy feeling. 5 of Pentacles. Like that means like, okay, so I'm going to follow this person's advice or tap into source and follow your intuition. If source is saying, let go, detach, love this person or this situation or this place from afar. That was my antler. I'll get into that story after, like I said before, but such a beautiful story as to why I have this. Okay, so I feel like that this Aries is going to find some solitude in a situation. Perhaps they have felt like death as well. They just feel like, you know, where they are at is just not working for them anymore. So like that energies, that pentacle energies, is just like kind of like that feeling stuck. Just that feeling stuck. Hopes and fears. Oh, all right. Hopes and fears. 10 of Cups. Peace. Look at all those cups. Okay. So I feel like with whatever this Aries decision, like what, I feel like they're going to listen to their intuition, and whatever decision they're going to make is not going to be a bad outcome. It won't be a bad outcome at all. I feel like that this person is going to speak to who they are wanting to speak to. And it's going to come out clearly. It's going to come out mature. It's going to come out very compassionate. And the response back is what is going to actually break the curse. Break a curse. And then you'll be able to move on. Like it'll be a peace and harmony, and you know, you can start fresh knowing though that this connection or obsession happened for a good reason. And nothing will be twisted anymore. That's what I just heard. Nothing will be twisted. Nothing will be twisted. Okay, so outcome. The outcome of this situation. Let's see. See if I'm right. I'm not always right. Okay, so that's another thing. Like I have to say, oh, this is all for entertainment. Nah. This is energy. It will resonate with someone. It will. Outcome. Spirit guides. Outcome. The Emperor. And that is your card, Aries. You know what? I just feel like kissing this card right now because connections can be trampled on. Connections are started and connections never end. They can be honored and let go of. Whether this be a father Aries or a mother Aries. Masculinity, femininity, like I said at the beginning. This Aries is back in their power. Their authentic selves. and putting things in order after the fact. Security, feeling good again. Awesome. That is so awesome. That is so freaking awesome. So with this card, for the solid, like the reason, the solid foundation, reason for the reading is to take a look at your self-examination in this situation. Sometimes it just turns out that, hey, like it all depends on how you actually reacted. Now, if you're in the fault for whatever happened, you are forgiven. You're forgiven. Feel it and embrace it. Confirmation for hopes and fears, 10 of Cups. Things like going back to a comfortable setting in your life. I feel like this Aries has done a lot of soul searching, but is always looking for a new perspective. Again, don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, so that's what I have for that reading. I hope I was able to give enough, clarification for that reading. And I feel like pulling a Starseed Oracle card, and that is the card that I am going to read out, and then that will be it. Okay. Starseed Oracle. See if there's any messages that come out through these cards that you could possibly resonate with, Aries. They're quite beautiful cards. They're the Starseed Oracle cards. One card. Okay, I will choose from the top. We, the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So I don't know if you can really see that, like really, really good. It's a very nice card, and it's like, okay, you're walking into a lot of celestial like energies through these cards. So I'm going to read out, where did that booklet go? Okay. All right. We the Hathors. 122. 122. 122. Okay. I was seeing the number 19. And 40. So I don't know if any of those numbers have, but if you guys resonate with that, look them up. I call them angel numbers. Okay, so birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you're a child of the Cosmic Mother, and you're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive the deep, deep love of the Mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on Earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you're being reminded to rest more deeply in the Mother's arms. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation. and of birth. You're being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, to hold and be held. You're being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the Cosmic Mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now, moving from one way of being to another. Interesting. If so, you're being reminded that you're cradled in a sacred container, that you're more held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflowing love of the Cosmic Mother, flooding towards you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. Wow. So a little message, you could say, I allow the deep love of the Cosmic Mother to wash over me. I'm loved. I am held. I allow the deep love of the Cosmic Mother to wash over me. I am loved. I am held. I allow the deep love of the Cosmic Mother to wash over me. I am loved and I am held. That is what I'm going to leave you off with, Aries. And I hope to see you again for your next reading. I love you.